All right, we got breaking news about the Beachcomber new venues that was just released. I actually had planned to record, edit, and post another video today, but this came out. I had to do it. I sat down, recorded this video, and I may have released the same day or day after. I don't know. We're just going to hop into it. I started looking into this before I started recording, but I wanted to be in the same seat as you, finding out myself, because I started seeing a lot of new venues and I was super excited. So let's hop into it. We have some renderings here. One of them was called Floor Days. So it looks like a new bar at minimum. Frank and Lola's Italian Trattoria. Don't know what that is, but Frank and Lola's is already a pizza joint. So it looks like it's going from a fast food restaurant to something you can sit down and eat. Maybe they'll have both versions on this ship. But these are just the renderings. We're going to go into the little details here. We'll scroll down, take a look at it. Specialty dining. Everything else you see on here, I did do a deep dive, what we knew about it so far. Look, another new venue. And today is specifically going to be on the new dining venue. So let's kind of go into the actual details. Looks like we have a high tide market. Beachcomber reimagines fast casual dining at high tide market. All new lively market style experience that brings flavor to the world. So it looks like it's going to have a lot of venues, more so the buffet area. So it looks like it's not going to be Port of Indecision Buffet. Looks like it might be the new high tide market, what they're going to call it. Or it's maybe an area that has a bunch of little venues in it. So let's kind of take a deeper dive into it. There's going to be 5 dining venues in this place. So it looks like it is going to be like a buffet, but more, not a buffet, but more so of a food court type deal. First one is Kicking a Poppin' Chicken. So it looks like they'll have a variety of chicken, from your regular classic chicken that's fried, to sandwiches, tenders, drumsticks. So it looks like everything chicken have a really big variety. That's brand new too. Sun-baked barbecue, it's like barbecue burgers with pulled pork. Ooh, I love that. Smokehouse sausage. I'm super excited about this. Was already excited by the Beachcomber, but this is just taking it to the next level. And I did predict there are going to be new dining venues. They said it. And the map I made the other day, the guessing of what it's going to be, I was totally wrong. Ooh, and in this video, we're going to check out the deck plan and see if they updated the deck plan with some of these venues. They're going to have a salad bar, which is nice. I'm not sure I want that on vacation, but if you want a healthy meal, that's a good one to do. Slice of Paradise, which is going to be your sweet tooth area. Of course, yes, a bunch of sweets. I'm definitely going to check that out. And Frank and Lola's Pizza. So of all the venues we've seen thus far, this is the only one that's not new. Frank and Lola's already exists on both their other ships. It also looks like Margaritaville is upping the value and the quality of their food, which I'm super excited about. So I wonder if this is replacing the buffet or in addition to the buffet. Because their buffet was always just okay. But it looks like if this is a new buffet, I'm kind of going real quick. It looks like that might be the new buffet. If that's the case, that is going to be a major improvement on their ships. I'm have to do this more, even so I have to try this. So besides just a high tide market, they're going to have some other venues as well. So this looks like it's going to be some of the outside venues that's usually near the pool deck. So this appears to be the outside venues that's usually near the pool deck. Licensed to Chill Sandwich Shack. So this is going to be their deli. I don't know why, but delis are pretty good on cruises, especially if you have a good Reuben. I hope they have a Reuben. They may not. It's not as popular, but I love me a good Reuben. Finn's and Beachcomber main dining, and I call this one as well. The Finn's restaurant on their other ships is going to be their regular main dining area. On the other ships, the higher end main dining area is called the Islander restaurant. So this one's going to be the Beachcomber. So I kind of call that one. Only makes sense. Similar theming. So if they stick with their trend, the Finn's is going to be the included option. Beachcomber is going to be included for those who have special statuses like a special package or suite rooms. And the menus are going to be higher quality too. Because I know on the Islander, you had the Finn's restaurant, then you had the Islander restaurant, which Islander had a beef Wellington on there, which is a very high-end dish, and then the Finn's did not. So I wonder what new dishes they're going to have on this ship. Mexican Cutie Cantina. This is another one that's already on their other ships, and it is my favorite Mexican restaurant on any ship, or should I say breakfast restaurant as well as lunch, because Virgin Voyages has an amazing sit-down and dining Mexican restaurant. That is better, but this one's more so of your casual Mexican restaurant, and that's the best, in my opinion. Better than Carnival, better than Royal Caribbean, Mexican Cutie Cantina. that's where it's at. And again, Margaritaville, I vote to be your mascot for that one. Another classic that is returning, cheeseburger in paradise. The only thing I hope they include on this one is more toppings. They have the best just patty of any cruise line I've been on. Yes, better than Guys Burgers as well. But Guys Burgers has better toppings. So I really hope that Margaritaville gets better toppings. Make it happen on the Beachcomber. All right, we're scrolling down. New Florida's coastal cuisine. Ooh, what is this going to be? So it's not just a bar like I initially thought. It's going to be a seafood place. Ooh, this is going to be good. Oh, I'm going to have to try this. This is going to be a specialty dining area. So it's not going to be included. So let's see the specialty dinings. Looks like right here we have two Beachcomber exclusives. So again, that seafood restaurant here on Florida's, Frank and Lola's Trattoria. I'm gonna stop right there. But it looks like this is gonna be their Italian restaurant. Slow simmered favorites like grilled whole fish, hearty pasta. So yes, that's definitely gonna be their Italian restaurant. You can look at it. So still sticking with the theme of Frank and Lola's, the Frank and Lola's pizza is gonna be included casual. This one's gonna be the specialty dining. So I'm gonna have to try both of those places. JW Steakhouse. I've had their steakhouse on both of their ships that they have out already, and they're both amazing. So I can't wait to try this one again. Maybe they'll have new menus on this ship, maybe not. I got to try and find out. The Farside Sushi looks like they're expanding on this greatly. On the Islander, the Farside Sushi was in the far side of the world part of the ship. They had a bar, and you could order sushi from that bar during designated hours. Now it looks like it's going to be a standalone venue, which I was hoping and wanted to happen because that is much needed. So it's not really a new venue, but it is an expanded venue. So I'm super excited about that. Of course, they're going to have their coffee shop, room service, so that's pretty much the same. And that looks like all the new venues. Kind of a brief overview. Let's see if they updated their deck plan. Nope, they did not. But that's the updates for Margaritaville and the newest ship, the Beachcomber. They have more information coming out in 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks when they do new updates, I'm going to make another video. I'm super excited on this ship. I want to get on there. And if you need help getting on there, let me know. I have my booking link down below in the comments. And let's make that dream vacation happen. See y'all next time.